Happy Monday, my darlings. We got our cup of coffee. Yes, we do. And boy, the Mayo excellence is showing in a double dose today, isn't it? So, yes, we saw that President Biden has his diagnosis, which is not great. And we're also looking at the God's chosen people, the real Christians, celebrating. They don't even know why they don't like him. They just know that their prophet stench keeps blaming everything on him. So, sure, keep this in mind and screenshot it, because when it's their guy's turn to go and we're like, finally, and they're going to go, remember it and show them their screenshots, because they're going to forget all about this and go, we never did that. We never did that. Goldfish memories. Keep that in mind. All right. So in the middle of the night, your people, not my people, your people, you know the people I'm talking about, went ahead and snuck through a whole bunch of Medicaid cuts and SNAP cuts. We don't know exactly what they are yet. I'm sure it's probably announcing as I'm making this. But yeah, that we're looking at a good, 14 million people that are going to be losing some healthcare access. And I'm curious to see if they went ahead and passed the thing that lowers the dependent age to 7, so that after 7, you can't claim them for food anymore because they don't eat after 7, obviously. Okay. These people got news of this man's diagnosis, and their reaction was, let's look into his pardons. Again, this is an actual criminal with 34 convictions, okay, telling the DOJ to go look into Biden's pardons. This guy pardoned J6ers and then deputized them to go commit kidnappings. Okay, this dude released actual murderers and took them to skybox seats. All right. It's not funny. It's not funny. That is the team that is looking into Joe Biden's pardons to see how criminal they were. This dude woke up and said, today I go after Oprah and Beyonce, because sure, let's keep picking at the black women. Didn't I tell you? I told you that's why they won't let us leave. We're still here so that when he has a bad day, he can go, black women. Yes, let's look. DOJ, I'm pretty sure Oprah and Beyonce got paid to endorse Kamala Harris. Someone needs to look into that. That's what your taxpayer dollars are going to. Not towards school, not towards healthcare, not towards food, not towards even fixing anything or giving us high-speed rail or any of those things. Nope, it's going to investigating why Oprah endorsed Kamala Harris instead of him. Priorities. Okay, way, 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 way up there. Again, God's chosen people, the real Christians. That's what they're doing with your money. The only developed nation. In fact, this is why you saw the Palm Springs attack was from this kid. I guess he's part of the mortalism or anti-mortalism movement. This is new to me, but I don't blame them. These are folks who are like, hey, I didn't ask to be here. And while I don't like what they did, obviously, and again, another one of these, so naturally the administration came out, or I'm sorry, the regime comes out and says, immigrants, let's put more money on immigrants. Every time one of their kids do the thing that they always fucking do, we get another announcement about how we need to crack down further on immigrants. They moved in cartel family members and unvetted people from South Africa. And then they're saying, immigrants, we need more immigrants. More up. Did another white kid do something? That's fine. Get the browns so we can put them in the real life Hunger Games, which we told you was coming, but you didn't want to listen to us on that either. And like I said, what do you think is going to happen to the people who don't win the citizenship? That'll be live for the very people, God's chosen people, who are supposed to be the best people on the planet. Look, every other country shut this shit down. Romania said no. Germany said no. Canada said no. Mexico said no. What's the other one I'm forgetting? South Korea said no. What's another one? France. I think the last one we're waiting. Australia said no. I think we're just waiting for UK now. Everyone said no. Everyone said no. So naturally in this country, they're pretending like everyone else loves it when no one else does. But these kids, I guess, essentially believe that, they didn't give consent to be born, so they don't want to be here. And I don't blame them. Look at this. Look at this. They watched the adults make this happen. They watched adults vote for the destruction of the country because they don't like women or persons of color, and that was worth it to them. They are being told that they are expected to work for decades for nothing, that most of their money is going to go to the government and to elites. They're not going to get help with their food, their college, their housing, anything. They're expected to do that for decades and then drop dead. Yeah, no, they're like, why would I do that? I'd rather just go now. And this regime is going to see a lot more of that. They're going to see a lot more kids just saying, or not kids, but the next generation that they're expecting to be these workhorses will opt to just opt out. And So, for the people who own the population, you're doing it. You're doing it. You're making it such a nightmare here that there is now a movement within the youngest generation to just opt out before you even have to be expected to do any of the shit, because they are not interested in working their entire lives to make the rich richer, because grandpa was afraid of blacks and grandma just wanted to be able to yell slurs again. More of that excellence.